Thank you so much for that introduction. And I'm so happy to be with all of you at this Girl Up event and speaking to young girls from all over the world. I'm Soumya Swaminathan, as you heard. I'm the chief scientist at the World Health Organization. And before that, I was a researcher in India. I went to medical school in India and I had an interest in research from a very young age because I grew up in an academic family. And I continued to focus my research on mainly on tuberculosis, but also HIV and other infectious diseases. And then 4 years ago, I joined the WHO and became the first chief scientist here, which has been really an exciting and a very humbling journey for me, because soon after we created the science division and I took over as the chief scientist. Of course, we were hit by the pandemic. And in fact, when you look back now, it's amazing how much science has delivered. I mean, science has found the tools for us to come out of the pandemic, whether it's vaccines or diagnostics or therapeutics, or whether it's sequencing platforms that tell us about these new variants. And it's these large data sets and the ability to be able to collect and analyze data, to use the new digital technologies. You've all heard of contact tracing apps that people have been using, artificial intelligence algorithms. There are all kinds of innovations, and many of these innovations are coming from young people, young men and women from all over the world who are much more adept at the new technologies than we are. So it's been very gratifying and really exciting to be at the center of activity around the science that's happening around this pandemic. And the one thing, of course, that we are focused on is not just that the science has found the tools, the vaccines, for example, or the diagnostic tests, but ensuring that there's equitable access, ensuring that these tools reach all areas of the world, all people around the world, whether they live in rich or poor countries, whether they live in cities or in rural areas. We need to make sure that everybody has access. And this is, of course, where you need global solidarity, global collaboration. And this is where voices of young people are important. And it's not just the pandemic, it's other threats that face our world, our planet today, whether it's climate change and global warming or air pollution, or the threat of antimicrobial resistance, which is making many antibiotics useless in the future. All of these threats and the risk, of course, of new infections emerging can only be handled if we work in collaboration and in solidarity, and only the young can make that happen. We've also seen that the pandemic has had a disproportionate impact on women and girls. We've seen so many young people having to drop out of school. Millions and millions of young people's schools have been closed in many parts of the world for the last year and a half. And that brings a lot of anxieties and worries about the future. We've seen an increase in domestic violence, again, mainly affecting girls and women. We've seen, of course, also the impact on women has been disproportionate because they've had to take care of their families and their homes and their children and also their work. And we also know the majority of frontline workers, health and social care workers, are women, whether they are nurses or community health workers. So they have really been at the forefront of this pandemic and have also borne the brunt of it. We also know that this pandemic has exposed the existing inequalities in our society. The most vulnerable, economically and socially vulnerable people have been also the most badly impacted. So again, I think it's telling us that we need to look again. We need to look at how we live in harmony with nature, with environment, with other animals that live on this planet, so that we don't have more of these viruses jumping from animals to humans and creating diseases. We need to learn to live with other human beings on this planet in a fair way, treat other human beings the same, and help those that are less lucky than some of us. And we also, it's telling us that we do have the tools at our disposal, the amazing advances in science and technology that have happened over the 20th and 21st centuries. now actually give us opportunities. And I hope that a lot of young people will also get into the science, medicine, and engineering fields, because there are so many more pressing challenges that we have today that can be solved with these tools, but then with the right approach, the right mindset, the right ideas, and the right kind of collaborative programs. And we know today that the best results come out of these large global collaborations, whether it's CERN and the advances on particle physics, or whether it's in vaccine development. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share a few thoughts with you today. And I really wish you well. Lots of love to all our young friends out there.